Hey everybody. Well, we got quite a few people in here. Um, hey Chris. Chris says morning from here in California. Slash the like. Thank you, Chris. Hey Dirk. Dirk says, hey Dana, just got off from work, finished a job, and now the weekend begins. Yes, and I hope that it's gonna be an awesome weekend for everybody out there. I'm supposed to get my vinegar cinnamon water in today, so I'm eagerly awaiting it. It actually is out for delivery today. Hey, Blissful. Yes, and it is officially evening in the UK where Darren's at. It is 2:14 p.m. Eastern time. It just seems so weird. Like Chris is talking about it being morning. I just like I've had my whole day pretty much because I work half a day on Friday at the job with Smile Doctors. So I certainly look forward to Fridays, even more than I used to. There's only about one late Friday. I have to work a month, and I don't start work until like 1 in the afternoon and work till 7 p.m. So it's not too awfully bad because it's usually pretty slow and you can usually get things caught up that you've been putting off for the rest of the week. But, anyways, uh, wow, it's 7 p.m. where Darren's at. Oh, Dirk says it's 97 degrees right now. We'll climb to 106 here in the devil's armpit. Man, oh man. Yes, Darren. Tara at 10 Killer is definitely going to be in that package. It's supposed to be coming to me today, as well as Homegrown Horrors Volume 2 that has the horribly bad but still entertaining Moonstalker with it as well. And plus several other movies that I don't believe I've seen, but I'm kind of looking forward to their probably what's going to be bad, 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 but hopefully it'll be fun. Um, hey, John. John says, "How y'all doing?" Yeah, I want to go to upstate New York where Blissful's at because she's been talking about how awesomely cool it is, weather wise, and I just like, oh my gosh, it's like fall already there. Darren, you said we got Storm Anthony coming in later. Oh, be safe, Darren. I'm done working for today too, John, and evidently Dirk is as well. So yeah, over it. Yep. Chris says happy Fulci Friday. Just got my quick vid uploaded. Awesome, Chris. I'm gonna have to check that out. John, you say Moonstalker is an odd one. I watched it on YouTube. I did too the first time around. Me too, Dirk. Me and you both. Dirk says I'd love to have that cool weather, Blissful. Um, John, I don't think I've seen Dagon. I know of it, but I just don't think I've seen it. You said you watched it last night, wild ass movie. Oh, Blissful's telling people she's got plenty of guest rooms anytime. Wow. You might have a whole slew of us showing up on your doorstep, Blissful. So, um, first of all, was anybody able to catch my I mean, I wasn't real creative with this one. I hope to be able to make a more elaborate stream starting soon intro before the intro to my show or my streams actually starts. But did anybody get to check that out? I was just wondering if it um kind of tickled y'all's fancy or not, or if you thought it was lame or whatever. Darren, you say, I love Moonstalker. That's a great set you got coming in. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching all the movies in it. I think Moonstalker is the only one I have watched out of all of them in it. Johnny say it's like a movie where these people get shipwrecked on an island full of fish monster people. It's insane. Lots of Stuart Gordon gore. I, okay, I thought that was one that Stuart Gordon did. Oh, Blissel says Unseen can't make it today, but he wanted to say hi to everyone. Well, tell Unseen that we said hi as well. Derek says I just watched Extreme Metal Retardation from the Great Beelzebub. Have y'all seen that one? Not that one. I haven't seen that one. I think I've seen some other movies from that guy. Chris, you say, yeah, Dagon is a H.P. Lovecraft character. Dirk, you say, I have those homegrown horror sets, still need to dig into them. So you got both of them. I may go back if I like this one. I may go back and get that first one as well. Uh, Blissful says Jonna is added to my watch list. John, you say Terror at 10 Killer is the one you watch where the girl has boobs that grow as the movie progressed, right? Yeah. LOL, because they shot it over time. Yeah, you're right, John. That is the one. Uh, Chris, you say I had that homegrown horror set too, Dirk. Just the first set though. I don't know, Darren. I thought he might tune in and I could add him to the stream. But he might be busy. That I talked to him a little bit earlier and he sounded like he was really wiped out. So I know he's gonna do his own stream on the Dead Pit channel um this evening, I believe. Yeah, see, I get so many great, um, people think I've seen everything, I think, but I'm still discovering new things all the time. Blissful, you say you honestly sit here with a notebook and pen because of all the amazing suggestions. That's right, Dirk. She hit puberty. Oh man. Well, this isn't horror related, but this is basically just kind of a hangout type thing. And I'm gonna star the link in case anybody wants to join me live on the stream at any point in time. Or if you need me to add it back in there, if it got lost in the chat, I can do that. Um, John, you say, what do you think about all these crazy pre-orders? So much Hellraiser, Psycho, etc. I know, John. I don't know. I am just like I just already placed a bunch of pre-orders through Amazon for some stuff that's coming out on 4K. Now I know people think I'm crazy, probably. They're like, geez, Dana, you don't have to buy everything on 4K. Well, I don't buy everything on 4K. But I probably buy a lot more than other people would. And I already, due to listening to or watching the Dead Pit Boys live stream last night, um, yeah, I couldn't help myself. I went on and pre-ordered that Halloween H2O steel book. So yeah, I'll be getting that a little bit later. Yes, I did, Dirk. They are going to, hopefully, they won't mind me announcing this because they announced it last night during their stream. But they are going to be doing an interview with Laura Marie Taylor from Friday the 13th Part 2, played Vicky in Friday the 13th Part 2, and was also on Girls Night Out, which is actually the movie that I prefer in. I mean, the Vicky character is all right, but I just I love Girls Night Out. Now, I know, I don't think John's a fan of Girls Night Out. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong there, John. Yeah, but I'm really excited about that. Chris, you said that's why I did my not seen it Tuesdays LOL to watch the plethora of stuff I haven't even touched it. Good deal on that. Yeah, I need to do something like that to kind of force myself to watch some of these things. Not that I don't wanna wash them, it's just, kind of finding the time to do so. Blissful, you say, "I wonder how many people stopped taking showers and became bath people because of Psycho, LOL." I still sometimes think about that scene in Psycho. I mean, I took baths for a long time anyway, but, in more recent years, I've started taking showers, especially after Steve and I got married, because we have a bathtub and a shower together. But it just seems so much more convenient just to step in the shower than to fill up the bathtub and do all that jazz. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. But I do still occasionally take a bath. A lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, but I used to work with this girl who said that she wouldn't take baths. She would always take showers because she said baths are nasty because she said, "Do you know what hits the water first? Your dirty feet and your dirty ass." And she said, "I don't want to be sitting in water that's had my dirty ass and my dirty feet in it first." She said, "I'll take a shower." I always thought that was so funny. But she had a lot of, funny sayings that she would say. But I do occasionally think of that, when I'm in the shower, though, nowadays, Blissful, because you are at your most vulnerable when you're in the shower. Hold on just a second, guys. So sorry. It never fails. As soon as I start doing a live stream, these dogs got to go in and out and all that. But, anyways, uh, Chris, you say, yeah, the chick from Friday 13th Part 2. I know it, Darren. You said there's sales every week now. You got to be selective, otherwise you're gonna be broke all the time. Chris, you say very true, Darren. That's my issue. John, you say I'm just gonna wait till stuff comes out and see. No way I can keep up. I'm getting to the point where I can't keep up anymore. It's just insane. Um, Dirk, you say I just made up my mind about 4K. If I have the blue, for me, it has to be in my top 100 movies to justify the 4K purchase. Yeah, I need to kind of dial it back. I'm still a little crazy when it comes to the 4Ks. Um, John, you say, oh, yeah, the Bear Claws Killer. It's not bad. I got that one last year. Um, Darren, you say, I heard her podcast last night. She interviewed Leah Ayres from The Burning. That is awesome. I'll have to check that out. Chris, you say, agree with that, Dirk. If it's an all timer to me, I will quad dip on most of those. Frank, what are you doing? Frank was making this noise over here. Dirk says dead skin, too. That's right. John, you say, Baz always remind me of Kramer saying, I ain't taking a bath, Jerry. Laying around in my own filth, haha. So I guess Casey, the girl I used to work with, is not the only one that thinks that stuff. John, you say, I'm going to bet you that within a year, Vinegar Syndrome is going to offer a credit card. Yeah, I can see it. Now you can own the Vinegar Syndrome credit card. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Blissful says, John, how are you feeling? Chris says, I'm not too huge on 4K because some of those freeze up or just not work and colors can be all messed up. Valid point. John, you say I'm better, Blissful. Filing negative, got lucky. I have to give a thumbs up to that, John. Blissful says, wonderful, John. Wow, I got 12 people in here, like in the middle of the afternoon. Or it's the middle of the morning for Chris, where he's at, and it's evening where Darren's at. But like I was going to say earlier, and then I got sidetracked. But this is not really, no, this is not horror related in any way. But I I have been really concerned about my weight gain in the last year or so because I was using Noom a year or so, year and a half or so. And I lost back down to my married weight, which is 145. Now I ballooned up to 160, between 165 and 170. I ain't afraid to tell you guys. You guys could probably tell on here that, if you've been watching my videos and live streams from a year or so ago, you know that I've gotten bigger, and I don't hide it. Look, yeah, you can see, and you guys probably can see if I get up and walk across the room, and it's okay, you know. But I told Steve I'm tired of being heavy, and it's getting harder, and I know that it has things to do with hormones and stuff like that, especially with women. And it has to do probably with my diabetes, and it has to do with my underactive thyroid. And I understand that there's no magic pill, there's no magic shot that's just going to fix you. You've still got to do the work. You've got to eat healthy, you've got to exercise, you got to do all those things. However, I think my metabolism needs a little nudge. So I think I'm going to take the plunge, and I am going to be partaking of some weight loss shots. And I talked to Pam from a clinic here in Louisville. And, she broke down the cost and all of that for me. She said her own daughter had done this and lost 50 pounds. And, again, I know that I've got to do my work too. I can't just stick myself with a shot and expect the pounds to melt off. I know that's not how it works. However, again, I think that I need a little help in that direction, because when you start to look at your or pass by a mirror and you notice your stomach's a lot bigger than it was, it gets sort of depressing after a while. So, and I think it does it. I could be wrong, but I think it does it more so for women than it does guys. I mean, I know guys don't want to get heavy either. Um, Nobody wants to get heavy. Nobody sets out to get heavy. It's just something, unfortunately, that happens sometimes. And I'm not meaning to make Steve sound like an asshole or anything, but Steve thinks that people can solve all the weight problems by just working harder at it. I'm here to tell you that a year or two ago, yeah, I could do it. But now, for some reason, I just can't do it on my own. I'm doing pretty much all the same things I was before, but it's just ain't working. And the weight will not budge. It will not come off. So, uh, I told Steve that I talked to Pam at the weight loss clinic, and basically what she told me is that I could get set up with the first appointment. The first office visit will be $99, which, yeah, hey, that's not too bad. And the shots will be $349 a month, $349 a month. Okay. And then after that first initial visit, the office visit will drop down to $50. And I only have to go see them once a month, uh, get my shots, and that's it, you know. And, eat right and exercise and take my shots and let them monitor me, and we'll see how it goes. So, let me, because y'all been blowing up the chat here. Let's see. Chris, you say I work at 2 over California time, so LOL. Um, Blissful says, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. And thank you, Blissful. Darren, you said, John, if that happens, we will all be living in tents with stacks of Blu-rays inside. Yep. Dirk says, I do see where being a subscriber has its perks. Gizmo and Brian practically get the titles they want free the way they do it. Ah. Chris, you say, I'm a skinny, tall drink of water. Trust, LOL. Trust me, it's not easy trying to lose or gain weight. Blissful says, Chris, if I was tall, I'd be the perfect weight. LOL. Well, that's the thing. I am tall, for a woman anyway. But eventually the weight's going to creep up and show, even if I am as tall as I am. That makes sense. I don't know. Dirk says, I hate that like button. I hit that bitch every time I see it. Darren, that's good. You say I try to do an hour walk every day, cut out all pop and crappy food. Surprising how much better you look and feel. Yes. Yes, those things all do help. They do help. Chris, you say with my thinning hairline, I could be the tall man in Fantasm. Uncle Bill says, listen, get that shot and you'll end up growing an elbow elbow out your ass or something later. Hey, Uncle Bill, come on now. Chris, you say I do 30 push-ups every day and take my walks as well. So it's a start. Yeah, you're doing well. Blissful, you say I do stairs. It works well for me. Durkee said, with my job, I'm so physically active and my wife still wants me. So I'm good being healthy. There you go, Dirk. Yeah, that's right. Darren says, Dirk, Barbara still wants you too. Durkee said, good thing I have self control, UB, or I'd be broke after seeing y'all shit. Yeah. Uncle Bill, since you're in here, you might not have heard me say this earlier. Um, but based on pretty much CK going on about that H2O still book, I went and promptly pre-ordered it while y'all were doing the stream. So yeah, I fell in line. Dirk says, yes, she does, Darren. That was awkward as hell. Ah, come on, Dirk. You loved it. Yes, that is correct. I've done that many times, either that or listening to music. Darren, you said good tip for doing your walks is listen to podcasts. Yes, Uncle Bill, I know it's FOMO madness. I agree. Um, yeah, actually, guys and gals, I don't know where my dear husband is at. Perhaps he's mad at me for wanting to partake of those weight loss shots. I don't know. Usually, when I do these Friday streams, he will either pop in the chat or come in here live with me. So, does anybody else want to come on live with me while we got 13 people in here? Because I'm probably going to run out of stuff to talk about. And then I'll just have to drop out of here. I wish they'd hurry up and bring my vinegar syndrome order, actually. I'm very impatient when it comes to waiting for stuff like that. I don't know why that's telling me. Well, I guess when I had my phone with me and me and Steve like have to use the navigation to find someplace because it told me I drove the most in July or something. Um, Johnny say weight loss is tricky. I've been moderately dieting for about a month. The worst is when skinny motherfuckers who have never been fat want to tell you how to lose weight. I've been all weight, so I feel you. Um, yeah, but it's not only that, but again, I'm not trying to throw Steve under the bus or make him sound like an asshole, although Uncle Bill will probably say, yes, you are, Dana. Uh, but Steve has this, and I try to think of it as this is Steve's issue, let him deal with it. But Steve is under the impression, right or wrong, that his wife should look like these women that he sees on these movies, these women he sees on Jallos, that my makeup should be like that, my weight should be like that, all of that. And he's not a bad guy, but he has a very distorted view of how regular women look. Okay. Even the lady that I talked to at the weight loss clinic today said that this is the thing that movie stars do because they have the money. They invest in probably more expensive stuff than what I'm getting ready to do. And so I was saying that my husband, always wants to ask, why can't I look like so and so on a movie or something? Even if it's a movie that came out 35, 40 years ago or more. He still wants to know, why can't you look like that chick? You know, and it's like, because I'm not that chick, I'm me. Um, Darren, you say, do all you guys have a price limit every month on what you spend on physical media? I try to put myself on a budget, Darren, but like that last vinegar syndrome and Severin sale, I just lost my freaking mind. I don't know what happened there. See, I knew Uncle Bill would say something. He says, "You don't need to make him sound like an asshole." LOL. Johnny said, plus, yeah, everyone is different, like you said, genetics, etc. We all lose differently. It's not always as easy as hard work. Women deal with hormones, PCOS, etc. It's all a crapshoot at times. Well, I'm glad some of you guys get it. Um, but again, you know, I hope Steve doesn't come in here and hear this because he'd probably be mad. But I've been told, in not so many words, how big my stomach is for the last um, 2 to 3 years. I've been, I Steve expects me to sit around with makeup on. Doesn't want me dressing in shorts and t-shirts or sweatpants and t-shirts when I'm, off the clock from work or whatever. And I'm like, dude, the first thing you do when you come home is you get in your shorts and your t-shirt. Why can't I be comfortable? You know, why do I got to be dressed to the nines and have all my makeup on and all that? I just don't understand it. Johnny say, yeah, celebrities got people telling them when to eat and when to work out 24/7. It's no brainer. Huh. Um, Durkee said, I just checked. I'm getting my vinegar syndrome today too. Ooh, awesome. Blade in the dark, delirium. I'm getting Blade in the dark as well. The Laughing Dead and Mexican Gothic. Man, Dirk, have you seen The Laughing Dead before? I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I found that movie freaking boring. But I'd love to know what you think about it. Blissful says, John, also people have different body types. Not everyone can be what is wrongly thought of as the perfect body type. If everyone was the same, how boring would that be? Very valid points, Blissful. You got your vinegar syndrome stuff in today too, Uncle Bill? Steve got his, like, did he get his yesterday or the day before? Maybe it was Wednesday. How in the hell did he get all his stuff before we all did? Yeah, I may have to do either a live stream unboxing. Of course, Steve's going to do a live stream tonight. I don't know how long he's going to be on. Uh, but I would love to do just an unboxing live stream of my stuff if it gets here in time. Oh, hey, Rooster. Oh, thank you. You say you're a great day. Now, I'm a fat kid. Fuck them. Well, I try not to call anybody else fat, um, other than I call myself fat. But I'm not going to be mean and call anybody else that. Um, but Steve has a bad habit of calling other people fat, fat ass, fat fuck, and I'm like, Steve, none of us are perfect, right? Um, so I don't know why he does these things. He's kind of curved it back a little bit, but it's like nobody, like Blissful said, uh, people all have different body types. Not everyone can be and I like the way she put it, wrongly thought of as the perfect body type. Because what's good for one person is not going to be good for somebody else. And Steve or anybody else cannot expect every woman to be the same. He can't expect every man to be the same. I never say anything about his weight. And Steve's weight has fluctuated over the years that we've been married. All I want him to be is healthy, and to feel good and all of that. It's, there's more to loving somebody than just whatever their body looks like. Because I feel like if you truly love somebody, you will love them, pardon the expression, warts and all, right? And I've always felt that way. Oh, believe me, Blissful, I have mentioned things. I try not to be nasty about things like him not having any hair, or if I notice he's gained weight, or but he's not like that with me. He picks at certain times where he will just go to town on me. Um, he's told me I have witch hair, just because it's sticking out the sides, like for instance, it's sticking out the sides of this hat right now. Um, honestly, I don't know what the man expects. Um, I guess he expects women to just sit around and be dressed to the nines and have all their makeup on, uh, and just sit pretty all the time. But I want to say, honey, that ain't how it works. It really is not. Nah. Uncle Bill says, Blissful, you're going to get her killed. Uncle Bill says, we can't mention Steve's hair or height. Darky said, never seen Laughing David. It was cheap as hell. Uncle Bill says he's 6 foot and he prefers to be bald. I really don't care that Steve's bald. Steve was bald when I met him. And I didn't know him in the days when he had the fake hair, so you know. And even if I did, it wouldn't bother me if he said, "Hey," just like he told me. He said he either had to decide to keep having the fake hair or get a house. He wanted a house. Okay, there you go. Uh, Chris, you say, I'll wait till the sale to get Delirium and maybe a few other slashers from Vinegar Syndrome. Think there's two I would like. Lissel says, UB, I always do what I'm not supposed to do. So far, no arrest. LOL. Chris, you say, I'm 6'4" and thinning on to hair wise. LOL. And I would not look good bald. I think you look fine, Chris. Blissful says, Chris, I'm 5'1". And Chris, she said, that's why I wear hats when I do vids or streams. Part of the reason why I wear this hat until I just can't take it anymore, even though I love my Evil Dead chick hat, it is because when my hair is just wild and crazy, which is most of the time, it's just better, especially if I'm going to be on camera in front of a bunch of people, if I have this hat on. Johnny say, damn, Steve, LOL. Steve pulling a Scott Steiner on people in public. Uncle Bill says, Steve can expect whatever Steve wants. That don't amount to a hill of beans. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't, Uncle Bill. Johnny say, Dana, just give him a couple of punches and a Dusty Rhodes bionic elbow when he starts talking shit. You say, just kidding. That's okay, John. Blissful, you say, oh, if Steve knew how those women were, he would change his mind so fast. LOL. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. He will never know or will never accept that fact. Uncle Bill, you say, I expect people to say, I'm killer 24/7, but amazingly, they don't. Chris, you say, I have dark circles under my eyes as well. Shit, I'd be a clone of Argento. You know that I haven't noticed dark circles under your eyes, Chris, but I always wondered that about Italian guys. I noticed that they have very dark circles under their eyes, and it kind of Well, I don't know if all of them do, but a lot of them I've seen, like on movies or television or something like that do. And I wondered, are they unhealthy or what's going on there? Blizzard, you say wigs on Temu are inexpensive. I'll send you links, Dana. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm gonna put that what Uncle Bill just said. Uh Rooster, you say I can't say nothing about hair. I'm losing faster than hell. Yeah. I mean, I figure with my underactive thyroid, it's possible that I could start losing my hair. Then I don't know what Steve will think. I guess I'll have to get me a wig. Chris, you say my thinning hair is too much stress in horror movies. Yeah. Oh, tell me about stress. Blissel says, Chris, my boyfriend is bald. I love that about him. That's something I love about Steve, too. I love everything about Steve. As far as looks wise, now, personality wise, sometimes Steve can get me agitated, but as far as his looks, I don't have a problem with Steve's looks. She's doing good, John. Actually, I'm trying to see where she's at. I don't guess she's outside. I better check on her. I'm glad somebody said something about it. Oh, no, she's um Zoe is she's back in the living room right now, just kind of looking at me. But yeah, she's doing very well. She's still getting settled in, but we've only had her since June around my birthday. And but she loves to play. She gets out there and finds sticks to carry around her mountain and run. She runs around playing with Darcy all the time. She tries to play with Brink, but Brink ain't having none of it. Brink's a grumpy old lady. Um, but yeah, thank you for asking. She's doing really well. Well, so you say, Dana, I'd gladly introduce him to a few women I'm friends with. LOL. Uh, so we still got 14 people in here. John, you say, so did Bassets just bark at everything and howl randomly? I always wondered. Now, Sammy, my other Basset hound, he does, but I think he's got some emotional problems. Now, Zoe doesn't really, we haven't heard her howl once since we had her, and occasionally she'll make a little like bark, but so I don't know. I think I made freaking Darcy start barking. Um, So I guess it really depends on the dog, probably, John. Leslie, you say she seems like a happy, content puppy. Yeah, I think for the most part she is, and we really love her. Nah, Coco, I was just talking about Zoe, our new Basset Hound that we haven't had very long. We got her adopted her back in June. Um, no, my snakes never fetch sticks though. Darky said, I'm bald by choice. Otherwise, I'd have an afro like William Cat. Coco says, oh, dogs. Okay. Blissful, you say, Dark, I had a headband and you would be rocking those curls. So, guys and gals, I'm probably going to get off here soon, a little bit after 3, probably. Because Steve was supposed to bring us some Taco Bell home, but yeah, he kind of thinked out on that. Or I could feel him thinking out on it. So I just said, hey, I'll just get out the stuff we had last night and we'll have it again. So I'm almost scared that he's going to be in a mood when he comes home because Usually when he says, he's not going to do something that he said he was going to do earlier in the week, it usually means either somebody's pissed him off, something at work's agitated him, or something that's going to carry over when he gets home. Durkee said I did bag in high school minus the head, back in high school minus the headband. Coco says, "Good day, Bliss. Good day to everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend." We hope you do too, Coco. Chris says, 15 here, only 4 likes. Bitch, slap the like. Thank you, Chris. Um, yeah, so you guys might be getting another stream from me later if I get my vinegar syndrome stuff in time uh, for me to, do a little stream. Um, so are you leaving, Coco? You feel free to stay as long as you want. Like I said, I probably won't be getting off of here until a little bit after 3. So has anybody else got anything exciting to share before I get off of here? Oh, and I also wanted to ask, do you guys like these kind of pop-up Friday live streams? Because if nobody likes them, I'll stop doing them. But um, and might do just a regular video instead. But if you guys like these little pop-up Friday live streams, then I'd be happy to keep doing them. Coco says, "Why is it so hard to remember to smash that like?" I have no idea, Coco. Um, Dirk, I am not planning on going to see the new Exorcist. Call me a pessimist, but I, I'm just not that much of a glutton for punishment. But you guys and gals feel free to go if you'd like. I think Dead Pit's going to plan to do an on the road for it, so I may watch that. Hold on just a second, guys. Johnny said, "I'm going to see Texas Chainsaw 2 tonight at midnight at a local theater. I'm going to be out of it." But that's awesome, though, John. That is just awesome. Chris, you say, "Did my Fulci Friday vid and doing my Slasher Saturday on Pieces tomorrow." Awesome. Coco, you say, "You're about to get off, Dana. Why would I stick around?" I guess I could just stare at the non active chat. Well, what I mean is you can stay around as long as I'm on here, Coco. You don't have to, skip out. Um, Darky say, "Yeah, I like them, Dana, especially the people here. We have good vibes." Okay. Um, and Darren said these early streams are good. I know they got to be good for Darren because when I do later ones, of course, it's way, way late. Either super late at night or early in the morning in some cases where Darren's at. Bliss, will you say, "I love these surprise streams. I'm just looking through material to make my cousin's 2 little girls' aprons." Awesome. Coco, you say, "I just showed up, so I'll stick around." John says, "Same, early is cool." Okay, cool. I will keep doing those then. Durkee said, "We are the problem with these new redos. We know they're gonna suck, but yet we still gotta see how bad." Uh, Chris, you say, "Yeah, I might start doing streams earlier if I'm off." Um, Blissful says, "Yay, Coco." And truth be told, everybody, I'm pretty much addicted to these streams, not because I consider myself uber popular or anything like that. It's just that I enjoy getting on here and talking to you guys and gals that show up every time that are for whatever reason, you're loyal to me and loyal to my streams. Um, so I honestly appreciate that. So I've been looking at other options for a store, like so I can add something else to the shopping option on YouTube. However, I don't know. I can't figure out how to. And if anybody knows how to do this, please feel free to share with me, Uncle Bill, if you know, or if anybody else knows. Um, I'm having a hard time, other than the 3 or 4 that YouTube shows when you hit connect a store. They I can't figure out how to connect any other stores to YouTube so that you could simply go to the shopping link through my YouTube channel and get access to t-shirts or mugs or whatever I'm selling. Um, where's your dogs, Steve? I seem to recall that they're our dogs, but Darcy's there, Brink's there. The rest of them are back in the living room. But I can't believe it. Steve just comes on here just to say, "Where's my dogs?" Um, Durgy say YouTube is the best social media format there is because of the live interaction, in my opinion. Blissful agrees. Darren says, "Hey, Steve." Chris agrees with Dirk. Rich, you say, "I got good news. I got a new to me vehicle to replace my broken one." That's awesome, Rooster. Okay. Now that's correct. You can probably see Brink there. She's right behind me there. Chris says, "I see one of them." Steve says, "Hey to everybody." So you want to come in live on the stream, dear? Or are you too busy right now? I can always put that invite back in here. It's going to be getting close to Steve going home, or coming home, rather. Okay. I'm putting the StreamYard link back in there so you don't have to go hunting for it. Oh, Steve, by the way, I got a $2 super chat last night. Horror Cash. That was a new person, or I think it's a new person. I don't remember them being in there before. And Steve's got the screen name hardly working again, so I'm going to go ahead and add him real quick. Hello, dear.
Hey.
We got 14 people in here, or I got 14 people in here. One of those 14 is you, though, but I would imagine. And probably one of the 14 is me, so maybe more like 12, but still, that's pretty good for early in the afternoon.
Did you get your vinegar syndrome in yet?
I don't think so.
I thought maybe it came in already.
The mail's supposed to bring it, so your guess is as good as mine on that.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then it'll be 5 or 6.
Yeah. Sometimes things come through the mail and they come early. I don't know if they have. Oh, speak of the devil. It said it was delivered at the mailbox just like at 3:05. Oh, well, hot dog. Here, I'm going to take myself out of the stream for a second. I'm going to go get that bad boy. And y'all won't have to watch another one of my streams. I'll just open it on this one. So I will be right back. Steve can entertain you for a little bit till I get back.
It's a poof shirt. Let's It's a cheap polo. I'm also looking at my screen with the chat on it. I'm tired now. Oh no. Full screen. I'm not going to answer that. Mexican Gothic. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, if you, wow, it froze. I wish I had 3 of them on. I remember a picture with one dude that had like 5 shirts on with his collar popped up. Maybe I should put this here so that it doesn't look that crazy when I look over here. Dana's was a little piffed that I got my vinegar cinder mortar in before she did. But that's the luck of the draw. If you want, I'll be on the Dead Pit channel around 6 p.m. Eastern later today before I run out of steam. Hey, Ice Boogie. Or Buoy. Ice Buoy. But Ice Boogie would be good too. The image quality doesn't look as good over there. I want to move this back. See if it's got something to do with being on the computer.
Okay, I'm back now.
Alrighty.
Here we go. Look at this massive box. Steve just got a little bitty box, and he ain't even opened his yet. I don't know if he's going to do that tonight.
I know how much you spent on that.
Yes, you do, dear. I don't keep things from you. All right. So, is everybody ready to... Ice Booey's in here. Haven't seen him for a while.
I called him Ice Boogie.
Ice Boogie. Did he correct you? So, you know when you get a box that has this on it, besides the fact that it says vinegar syndrome on it.
You spend a lot of money?
Well, that too. But, you know, you got an order from vinegar syndrome, right? So, like, I think Dirk said he got his. Uncle Bill said he got his. So, like, almost everybody's getting theirs today. Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's Vinegar Syndrome Day.
They got a lot of packing material in here.
Yeah, all it could be. I think the video looks better. I guess the computer was messing it up.
What'd you do? Use a different
I put my phone next to my computer and my monitor. I think it might have interfered.
All right, so Blissful, I am preparing for pumpkin spice season. I really am. I'm ready for fall.
I'm waiting for fall.
Steve's making fun of me again. All right, so
everybody.
I'm about ready to flip you off, you know.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what did Dana get?
In case
people might have forgotten what I got. Okay, so I got the Boogeyman. This is a 4K, right? Yeah, 4K. I thought it was. But I'm sorry. I mean, does anybody else agree with me that this slip cover is kind of lame? I think it's kind of lame. I think they could have made a better slip cover for this movie. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background, but the mail carrier is like super early at 3:11.
He wants to get home.
Sandy, golly. All right. So I couldn't help myself. but I got that Blade in the Dark because thanks to Uncle Bill, or I'm blaming Uncle Bill. Somebody I'm blaming, but uh, when I did Uncle Bill's tour of Italy, one of the Lamberto Bava episode. What in the hell? Why you got dollar bills? It's raining money. Instead of raining men, it's raining money.
That's all the money you're throwing away.
Oh, you threw away your fair share of money too. But
I know.
anyway, I like how this case opens up. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it?
It's amazing.
Well, it's a lot better than the lame slipcover on the Boogeyman 4K, right?
I guess.
Oops, I can't show that. That's showing boobies. That'll get me kicked off of YouTube. I was
Mm.
gonna pull that out and say, "Oh, looky what I got."
I was going to pull it out and see what I got, but you know, that'll
Steve.
get you kicked off too.
Yes, it would. But I can show you that. I got that booklet, and well, I can. I think trying to be safe here. I can show the front of it, but I can't show the back of it because that's where the boobies are at. So
That's where the money is made.
on women's boobies, is that what you're saying, Steve? Are you walking around?
Milk, lemonade. The back is where fudge is made.
That's gross. Steve, you're making me dizzy. What are you doing here? Are you spinning in your chair or something?
Yeah, and I'm getting dizzy.
Well, you better stop that. Okay. So here's another one that has amazing packaging on it. But a lot of
Amazing.
people are not going to say it's a good movie. Terror at 10 Killer. I've officially got my 4K of Terror at 10 Killer, and I'm going to make Steve watch it with me this weekend. What do you say, Steve?
Maybe if we watch it after 9, I'll just go to sleep on the couch or something.
But there's that doesn't look like Jana. That's a lot sexier than the character of Jana on this movie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm nothing to look at either, but I just had to say that. The figure's even better. She's got the boobs from where
Well,
she had the boob job, but
that was only like 5 or 6 minutes of the whole movie that she had boobs.
and the last one is Homegrown Horrors Volume 2. And I heard some people say that they have both volumes.
Yeah, I
So
think they're special.
they're special. So here's the movies we got in this Homegrown Horrors. We got, uh, where'd Steve go? Well, lost Steve, but we'll continue. We got Dead Girls. We got the aforementioned Moonstalker. And we got Hanging Heart. And in addition to rewatching Moonstalker, I'm really looking forward to watching the other two films as well. But anyway, so that's what I got. Let's see. And you guys were still blowing up the chat in here. So let me go back. Chris says, look at that pro shirt Steve has. Chris, you say, I'm waiting on my damn Grindhouse order from June. Damn. Okay, let me re-add Steve back. What happened to you, Steve?
I really don't know. I hit a button.
Oh, I thought maybe I hit something, but then I thought, no, I don't think I did. Chris says, Dana, go get it. I think he was talking about me going to get the package. Did you answer Dark about seeing Mexican Gothic?
I don't know what that means, to be honest.
I guess it's a movie.
No.
Or maybe it's a documentary. I don't know. Is it a movie or is it a documentary, Dirk?
It might be I think it might be like a collection of movies. But
Coco says, woohoo, unboxing time. Did you answer Chris? He said, "What you order from Vinegar Syndrome, Steve?" I can't even for the life of me remember what you ordered.
Well, I'm gonna open it or something tonight, but I got that delirium and the demon rat.
Okay, so you got two. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a Vinegar Syndrome Gothic Mexican Gothic set. I think I looked at those movies and watched one of them. I think
And
one of
didn't
them's called.
like it, or
Well, it's just not something I need to rewatch very often. Called Blacker Than Night, and then I didn't. I thought it was okay, but I didn't need to own it.
well, Dirk also got Laughing Dead as well. That's a sleeping pill for me. That movie is. Um,
There's
Blissful
not really
says
a lot. The dead don't laugh, as far as I remember.
the dead don't do shit in that movie
Well,
that
there's a
I
little.
recall.
There's a little bit, but not much. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Blissful says, Steve, call her up on polos. LOL.
Yeah, I popped the collar earlier.
Dirk says, popping collars and making dollars.
Delirium is not. I don't think is a giallo. It's more of just a sleazy movie with Mika Harite that he filmed in Italy. He's got like a dual personality and he kills women, but he's also working with the police to capture the killer. So it's kind of insane. I want to watch the Italian version. I have never watched that one. Only watched the American shorter version, the dubbed version.
Hey, 1980s Batamax, I haven't seen you in here for a little bit. Blissful says, I'm on Team Cinnamon. Well, that's a good team to be on, in my opinion. Dart says Blumpkin season. No,
Oh,
no, no Blumpkins in our house.
that might be illegal in Kentucky.
Dark says, if you know, you know. 1980s Betamax, you say I just bought Creep Show. So did you get the 4K of Creep Show? Because that looks awesome to me. I know some people said they were just fine with their Blu-ray. But yeah, I love Creep Show, so I had to get the 4K. You
Hey
going by?
Blair,
Oh, waving.
I'm gonna take off and get ready to get out of here. So I'll see
Yeah,
everybody
Steve
later.
wants to get home so he can get some more sleep after he does a stream. You still
After,
doing a stream, right?
yeah,
Okay. All
bye.
right. See you later.
I can't turn it off.
I thought I was gonna have to take Steve out of the stream, but I think he finally got it. Chris said the dog saw the boogeyman slip. Yeah. Uh hey Wes, she said, hey boss, Steve found a good deal on gay X-rated tapes on Facebook. Lordy lordy. Um Coco, you say, Bliss, I love autumn. I don't decorate it really uh until about September though. Chris, you say, I got my Vinegar Syndrome order in a month ago. I got that Blade in the Dark. Yeah, I'm sure I ordered later than you did, Chris. And that's why I had to wait so damn long. I think sometimes they do that, Blissful. You say picture in the mail carrier tossing the mail and running away. Yeah, I'm trying to do a little Halloween planning as well, Blissful. Dirk says, no, it won't, Dana. Um, Hey, Ice Ice Buoy. You say, hi, Dana. I've been around, watch your streams on my TV, so I just stay silent in the comments. Been loving the content as of recent. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. John, in my opinion, Blade in the Dark is a pretty solid movie. And actually, I hadn't watched it in a while until I was getting ready to be on Uncle Bill's tour of Italy, where we talked about Lamberto Bava. And so I thought, I'm going to pull out my DVD and watch it again because the DVD was the only thing I had at that point in time. And I was like, oh my God, how have I not watched this movie more? This movie's amazing. And Dirk says, if you like Jallo, John, I'd say yes. Well, it says Steve is live in the IT closet. Darren, you say, I still need to check out my Boogeyman and Blade in the Dark Vinegar Syndrome releases. There's not enough hours in the day. I completely agree, Darren. 1980s Betamax, you say pumpkin pie ice cream. That's awesome. I probably not eat. Coco says it's like the smack my bitch up video. Well, thank you for saying so, Chris. You say Terror at 10 Killer is a slasher, so it's a must. Yes, I do agree. Like, let's do a comparison here real quick. Look at what they did for the Boogeyman. Look at what they did for Terror at 10 Killer. Yeah, no contest there. Terror at 10 Killer wins out, right? So 1980s Batman, she says she's got the look, she got the kill. I certainly agree, Darren. You say the Terror at 10 Killer packaging looks great. Dirk says I'm special. Nah, he's just ready to come home, I think now. Uh well, she said I actually ordered Terror at 10 Killer too. Wow, you could have knocked me over with a feather, Wesley. 1980s Betamax, she said I got fireproof. Nah, he didn't get yelled at. Ice Ice Boo, you say you got caught to the slave stick ghost tea. Chris, you said next sale, if it's available, I might get Homegrown Horrors Volume 2. I think I'm gonna get Volume 1 at some point. John said, everybody's got a hanging heart. Everybody's got a hanging heart. Instead of hungry heart, it's hanging heart. 1980s Betamax, you said fireproof needs a 4K. Chris, you say Delirium looks interesting. It's a Jallo, right? I think it is, Chris. Uh, Wes, you say when it comes to 80s slashers, I own all of them, Dirk. I'm weird that way. I even own Final Exam. Talking about the Laughing Dead Blissful. I don't even think they giggle. No. Chris says, oh, okay, it sounds like my cup of tea. Hey, Blair. Coco, you say, I just bit into a burrito and the back end blew out all over my shirt. Oh, no. Story of my life. So you guys have a good one. If you go live tonight, Dana, I'll tune in. That is if a comet or asteroid doesn't hit. Well, actually, Coco, if you're still in here, and you may not be, but since I got my package in, I probably won't be doing a second one because I kind of did an unboxing for you guys real quick. Dirk, you say, I hear you, see, hey, the completionist mentality. I'm the same with Price Films, Video Nasties, and Jolly. John, you said, my only regret of a slasher is Scream, 1981. What a piece of shit. I agree with you on that one, John. They should have paid me to watch it. Steve says, tapes are for you, dude. So, yeah, but Dirk, what do you think of the slipcase? I just think the limited edition slipcase is kind of lame. I'm sure the transfer will be awesome, but well, she said I have the Boogeyman. It's a fugly cover. Not sure what the fuck they're going for. Okay, Wes is on the train with me then. Durkee says, so Vinegar Syndrome makes better slips for the worst films. Great marketing strategy. Coco, you say, I like the Boogeyman cover. Is it not the end scene where the shit hits the fan? A piece of glass is covering the chick's eye. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just don't like, I really don't like the colors. I don't like how it's designed. Yeah. John, you say, I rewatched Scream 6. And I gotta say, I fucking hated that movie so bad. And I like part 5. I like part 6 okay. But I think the Scream franchise is literally running out of steam. And I know they won't, but, well, I thought somebody said there was one more Scream movie coming, but I'll believe that when I see it. I figure as long as it's making money, they're going to keep churning them out. But I would have been happy if Scream had just been a standalone film. Just a standalone film, but they saw dollar signs and they got to make a franchise out of every damn thing. Darren, you say, I'm trying to get every slasher and Jallo ever made. When you get to that goal, let me know, Darren. Hey, Ronnie. Or I guess it's Ronnie. I hope so. Ronnie says, peace and love. I like Boogeyman. I do too. I like the movie. Darren, you say, not sure why they didn't include the original artwork for Boogeyman. That's a good question, Darren. I don't know. Ronnie went off on a tangent. Hey, TJ, you said they got a new director for the next Scream. Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know. Ice Ice Booty said, last Scream I saw, Creed was on the soundtrack with a new video connected to it. Darky said, yeah, it's a shit slip, but I love Boogeyman, so they spent less on it. Yeah. 1980s Betamax, you say they made a lot of Boogeyman movies. Well, guys and gals, I think I'm going to stay on here one more minute until 3:30, and then I'm going to call it an evening or afternoon. And I hate to, with still 19 people in here. Um, I mean, if you do these streams, it seems like if you do these streams either really late or early, it seems like you get the most people. John, you say, what's the last movie you watched that you just didn't like at all, new or old? I just didn't like it all. God, I can't even think. I'll have to get back to you on that, John. Coco, you say, I like the cover, honestly. That was one of my drinking movies. I watched the hell out of Boogeyman. TJ, you said the Happy Death guy is doing it? Uh-uh. Yeah, your time, Dirk. Dirk says it's only 2:30, Dana. Well, yeah, I hate to 1980s Betamax, but Steve will be home shortly and he'll be wanting some food. So, are you saying Central Standard Time is the real time? That's what. See, my parents are on Central Standard Time, and when Steve and I were dating, of course, when he would get me back to my parents' house, it would always be an hour earlier than it would be when he got back to Louisville. And he always said Eastern time is real time, Dana. That's what he always used to tell me. Ice Ice Boo says Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Oh, well, thank you, 1980s Bad. I'm actually saying I enjoy this chat. Oh, well, I will say thanks, Mickey. Ronnie, you said my friend Mickey says you have the best live streams. Could you say thanks, Mickey? In fact, I'll say thanks, Mickey, again. Thank you very, very much. Ice Ice Booty said, I wanted to drink bleach and crap glass after watching that movie. Ooh, that means you really, really hated it. Um, I didn't even watch the new Children of the Corn movie, 1980s Betamax, so I really can't comment on it. John says, hell yeah, Dirk. CST here too. All right, guys and gals. I hate to go, but Steve's going to be wanting his food when he gets home. I'm going to have to take care of these babies around here, my doggies and other animals. So we're down to 13, so I think this will be a good time to stop. But thank you guys and gals for hanging out with me for a little over an hour. And I will be back tomorrow night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the part 1 of the Salem's Lot watch along. Part 2 will be on Sunday. We'll be having another Camp Cronenberg on Monday. I don't know what I've got planned for Tuesday. I'm sure I'll come up with something. And Wednesday, TJ and I return with another set of episodes from season 2 of Friday the 13th, the series. And again, thank you guys and gals for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I will see you guys next time. I'm going to skedaddle on out of here for the afternoon. And I will see everyone on the flip side. Have a great evening, night, weekend. And I'm sure I will see many of you, or I hope to see many of you, Saturday night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the part 1 Salem's Lot watch along. And your real name's Robert? Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I may call you Robert from here on out. Dirk says, have a good one, everyone. If you can't find a good one, they'll do for the night. John says, later all. Blissful says, bye for now. Chris C says, take care, Dana, and chat. Enjoy the weekend. You do as well, Chris. Thank you, Blissful. Blissful says, great surprise stream, Dana. And Darren says, have a good one, guys. All right, guys and gals, I'm out of here. See you next time.